Hey guys, so this video was first released on my Ko-Fi, which has a around 2-week to 1-month early release schedule, which means that all of my videos before they come onto my actual YouTube page go onto my Ko-Fi beforehand. So if you guys ever want early access or see any actual videos that might never even make it onto my YouTube or even just the behind the scenes, check out my Ko-Fi, and everything should be in the link tree down below. And yeah, hope you enjoy the video. Let's go check out my mods! They're just files, so yeah. Here we go. So yeah, you can see here. Okay, these are some pretty good punches. I feel like that kick did pretty good though. So yeah. Started off. Here you can see I kind of rush in with a kick. He blocks it pretty well right here. I'm pretty happy about how this worked out actually. So boom, I kick him right here. He comes back immediately with a few punches, and then I go in like with a rush punch and then do some more kicks. I try to do a sweep here. You can see this. I try to sweep him by faking his leg up. It works. I go for the lower foot, but he's able to place his foot back in time and he doesn't fall. So the ref stops the match and he says that, you know, you know what, it's fine, we can have the sound on. It's fine if my name gets leaked. I don't really care. But yeah. And then yep, I go for a thigh kick, lands perfectly. And then here, I think, my thought process at the time was that he was going to go for a kick because he lifts this leg, which makes me think that he's going to go for a fake and then into the other leg, or like a step in before kicking. And obviously he doesn't do that. He just goes in for a few punches. And then here you can see I retaliate with a few punches. He blocks them. And we're not allowed to punch to the head here, so I just kind of stop here. So here you can see kind of, I throw a few punches, and yep, boom, boom, boom.
Go look at!
Obviously these don't work. My kicks are much harder than my punches, so I go for a under the rib kick. It doesn't work, so I back off. I do a few teeps, try to get him to back off, kick to the head. He comes rushing in for more punches, which is good. He's a lot shorter, so obviously it's better for him to be rushing in. And so in return, I go back and I with a few more teeps. I go for a question mark here. This is nice. I go for a question mark here, but I don't land it because I think I hesitated a little bit. Yeah, see, I pulled it back. And then I go for another kick right here. It lands, knocks him back a little bit, but that's about it. Boom, another one, doesn't fit. Go for a, I try to go for a crescent kick, also doesn't work. I went over his head actually, if you noticed that. Yeah, see, I didn't hit his head, I went over it, which I think is kind of funny. Go again, go for it again. I go for another one here. This tends to be a lot weaker because I'm getting a little tired now. So yeah, it was a lot weaker. Let me see if I can change this lighting. Here, I go for more punches into a head kick. Doesn't work.
Come on, Raymond!
So I go around. I want to try to make more space. I tend to be a lot more taller, so I want to really like make more space for myself. So yeah, I'm trying to make more space here. I go for a back crescent kick. Doesn't work. Turn around, go for more punches, push him back, and I get him in the head. See? That one. And boom. Get him in the head there, and he stops the fight. And it's only been 30 seconds, so yeah. That's the first point, or half a point. Once you get to 1 point, you win. So, because of that, that's kind of it. you can see here right before it starts, I take a wider stance than he does. That's mainly for two reasons. One, since I do kung fu, I don't do kung fu, I don't do karate. My stances tend to be a lot bigger, because especially in my style, our stances are bigger because we use a lot more legs. As you can see, my legs are a lot stronger. So yeah, boom, I go for a kick, hit him there, he doesn't flinch. Go for a second one, and then I go for a few punches. That punch was good. See this one? I got him right here. Right there, see? Right in there. But here you can see I start to realize he's getting good at like evading my kicks. And because he's getting good at that, I did the ollie shuffle. Or at least I tried to. I don't think I did it very well. I tried to do the ollie shuffle to really fluke him out a little bit. Kicked him. Knocked him back a bunch. But he did block it, so it wasn't a point. But yeah, you can see here. This is the moment I realized it doesn't work. So you can see I'm like switching up my feet a little bit. No point. Teep. Another kick. And then I realized, with this, I realized that it's not going to work. So I knock him back a little bit. I go for one more. Doesn't work. Check out this one. So now I know he can dodge and he can block my kicks, right? His hands are up. His hands are good. And I'm not able to do that. So I really like this maneuver. I actually won this match with this maneuver. I'm very happy about it. I do the shuffle again. And then I do a double kick right here. Check that out. I bring one leg up, and then I kick with my other leg. So here, I kick here, doesn't work. Left up, right up, boom, hit him in the head, and I'm out, and he's out. Yeah, and then he calls it my win, and that's the end of the match. And we're actually really good friends from school, so very nice guy. He's a great guy. I love fighting him all the time. He's awesome. This is actually the second year we've gone to this. First year we didn't fight each other because we both got out in the first round. But this year they put us together for some stupid reason. They should have put me with a taller person. But you know, it's whatever. So yeah, we end the match here. I don't have a teacher here, so we bow to the judge, and then I go bow to his coach, his dad. I go bow to his dad, which is his coach, and then that's the end of the match. And that's the end of the first match. And now we move on to the second match. This was the finals. So we were fighting for first and second place here. Basically, it was me versus the other guy. Everyone else is watching. All the other mats have finished. So everyone's eyes were on this. So we come in, we bow. He kicks away a bandage. Right. Bow to him, bow to the panel of judges, bow to him, bow to each other. And then he holds his fist out for a hit. This is also the match where I sprained this, basically. This is what happened to this, basically. So yeah, I go in for a leg kick immediately. I know that's my strong suit, and I'm already really tired at this point. So I go in for a hard leg kick. You can see his leg jerks in and then back out. Boom. Right? You can see here, I try to initiate the same maneuver. I bring my leg up here as a feint. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get him to lift his leg, because if he can do that, I can sweep him. And unfortunately, he doesn't fall for that. So I place it back down, and I just kick him in the thigh. It's a really good kick. Doesn't go down. And then here, kicks me back. I go for a feint. I try to feint teep him into a side kick into his chest. It doesn't work. So I go for another side kick to his head. Also doesn't work. So I raise my leg, try to get him a little off balance. I realize that it's working. So I go again. And then here he doesn't raise his leg, but he does turn away. So he shows me the back of his knee. And that was a mistake on his part, because once I aimed for the back of the knee, he buckled here, which caused him to fall on his ass. He's fine, gets right back up, and then continues the fight. So yeah, obviously I'm very proud of myself for this one. I'm very proud of myself for this one. I show this move to all my friends because I'm very proud of this one, honestly, personally. But yeah. And then he falls down, and that's that. He looks around and starts the fight again. I try it again, doesn't work. What I'm doing here is when he lifts his leg up, I kick it away. So I'm blocking his kick essentially. And yep, I tank that shot. I try to go in. And I think I almost did a headshot accidentally here. I have a bad habit of doing that because these are karate matches, so there's no punching to the head. But I tend to do that by accident a lot because what I train in, we're allowed to do that. So it's a whole different playing field. So yeah, I tank the shot and I go in for a few punches. If I'm being honest, looking back on this, I shouldn't have done this. My punches is not my strong suit. I punch heavy, but it's still not my strong suit. My legs are heavier. My legs are a lot stronger too. So I go for a bunch of punches. I punch him back a little bit. I notice it's working. So here you can see I put my hand down to block his kick. I notice it works. So now for the next, I think 20, 30 seconds, my entire goal, I'm trying to grab his leg and then hit him into a sweeping motion. But you can see it's what I'm going for. I go for a head kick here, leans back, and he gets a headshot. You can see here, this was a brilliant move by him, by the way. This was an amazing move by him. He feints down first. It's not very obvious, or it is obvious when we play it back here, right? But here, he feints down. He sees my hand go down, and then he immediately switches his hip upwards. See? And then gets my head. And that's half a point to him. So he won that half point, and then, and yeah, you can hear the cheers because everyone's in the back, and I'm unaffiliated, so no one really likes me. Because I'm not a karate practitioner. I just like fighting, so I came to this tournament with my friend's approval, and I was just with him. So yeah, you can see everyone's cheering for him. He landed a point. They do cheer for me when I get things too, but obviously he's more or less the underdog here. But yeah. So they gave him half a point. There it is. Yeah, they give him half a point. They continue. Now I realized, shit, he landed a point, one more point, and he's the winner. So I have my hands up. I put them down later because I got tired. I got distracted. It was a bad move on my part. I shouldn't have done what I did. And it's what caused me to lose this match. So, yeah. Looking back, he goes for a low kick. I lift my leg. Goes for, yeah, you can see he's trying to juke me out a little bit now. You know? I should have just gone for more low kicks. And then here I'm starting to lower my hands again. Right? And here we both hit each other with a low kick. I hit him in the thigh. He's not able to get it out yet. But yeah. Tries a teep kick. I push him away. And then I go for a high kick. He backs off. Yeah. Here, now I'm going to try a rush in, basically. I'm going to rush in and I'm just punching him. I'm trying to get him out of the playing field, basically. Right? And it works. He almost gets out. He has to do a spin off to the side to get back into the field. And this is actually where I sprained my knuckle. I didn't even realize it happened until after the fight was over because we had so much adrenaline pumping in our bodies. But yeah, what happened was I hit his hip. In one of these punches, I don't remember which one, but it's sometime at the edge here. I punch him in the hips, his hip bone. I punch it really hard, and I sprain my wrist. And from what I'm understanding, I think he might have fractured his hip, but I'm not 100% sure, and I don't know for 100% certain. So that's just because I remember him telling me that it still hurt a lot, like after the fight was over. But yeah, I sprained my hip here. I punch him in the hips really hard, the bone, and I sprained my knuckle here. I didn't realize it until after the fight because my hands were clenched the entire time, and we just continued the fight from here. He stops it, and then we continue on. Now, here I'm realizing that I'm getting way too tired, and I look at him, I realize he doesn't look that tired. So what I'm going to go for here is I'm going to try to land a shot right now with a jump front kick, basically. So I run in and go for a jump front kick. I landed on his nose, but they don't count it. His hand goes back a little bit, but it does not go back enough for them to believe it is a point counting shot. So they don't count it, and it continues. And here I'm super tired already, so I'm just doing occasional kicks. See, I'm getting really tired already, and here I'm trying to catch it. Here I get it. I try to initiate the behind the leg lock right here, and because I let go, because we're not allowed to be grabbing for that long, he's able to pull his leg back, and he isn't able to, where is it? So here I grab his leg, I try to initiate the behind the leg lock and get him onto the floor. Doesn't work, and they stop the fight. Continue the fight. Here, I continue punching him again. And then he lands that second head kick. There it is. And that's the end of the match. He gets me to put my guard down. His kick goes straight onto my head. And he wins. Yeah. That's the end of the fight. He got first place. I got this cool second place trophy. And that was the end of the fight. And yeah. You can see there's a lot of sportsmanship. We're friends. I met him last year when I came to this tournament too. It was fun and everything. So yeah. But yeah. Overall, it was a very fun tournament. I had a lot of fun doing this. You can see the full vlog. The full vlog is out on my channel. It doesn't have the entire fight. It only has montages. But yeah, that is the full fight and my commentary on it.